This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's swarmed by the defense. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense stays out of the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Wheeler. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Hunt over the middle. It's Harper. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short in the plus 27. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Penn State. That's how you finish a play. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that completion. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Signs the quick throw. Some hard running there through a tackle. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here we go, here we go. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Hand off to the single back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. You see him able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line. But how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Going after, not right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. left after the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not get the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Gain moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Extending the play in. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's running out of time here. Ran down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. On this winds up a safety.
Well, once in a while in football, you just can't explain what you just saw. And I think this is one of those moments, Chris. I don't even know where to begin.
He finds some space.
The return is broken. And the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Close to the tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is they pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he threw it. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Penn State offense comes back on the field. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, Texas. The defense produces 6 points. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Returner looking to make a play here. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And there's the handoff. He gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And sack sets up second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
After consecutive losses, they did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. There's the handoff. Fighting him off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. The back's got it. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks free in the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Penn State. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Pump over the middle. It's Smith.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And now the handoff. Quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they have to settle for 3? Here's a quick throw to the right. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Wide open downfield. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Caught quickly. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's 2nd and 10 from the 34. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. The line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. State offense comes back on the field. Working clock with the ground game. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the secondary. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. If they're based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.